What's going on, guys? It's MekelKasanova coming at you with yet another banging video, and in this one I'm going to be reviewing Doom for the Nintendo Switch, and this is provided by Panic Button and Bethesda, so I want to thank you guys. Actually, I got a review code from them, but I went out and I got a physical copy just because I like to add to my collection of physical games. So, a lot of people have been wondering, is this game any good? Is the 30 frames per second really going to be, a hindrance on it? How is it overall? Well, stay tuned, you're going to find out. So go ahead, roll the intro music.
Next generation of great, I'm the next generation of great. I'm the next generation of great, the next generation of great.
Doom 2016. Almost certainly the only title of this generation that I've played straight through multiple times on my PC. And I'm not even a PC gamer, but I've played through multiple times on my PC at 4K max settings. And honestly, in my mind, it's a first-person, single-player masterpiece. Panic Button definitely had to work some magic to get Doom on Nintendo Switch to be playable. This is most apparent when you look at the game's graphics, which are lower resolution, and the textures are immediately noticeable on the levels and especially on the enemies if you're coming from the PC port and you had max settings or even standard 1080p settings. You'll notice a difference. However, this never bothered me as I immediately got back into my role as the Doom Slayer. The game runs at 720p docked or undocked and at only 30 frames per second. Yes, 30 frames per second. But are you really able to lug your PC rig into the toilet to gut demons on your bathroom break? No, you're not. This is the biggest technical compromise that players of Doom on the Switch have to come to grips with, and in my opinion, it's totally worth it. The good news is that this is a solid port when you keep the Switch hardware in mind. Due to the portable nature of the console, the game looks surprisingly nice, especially in portable mode. And if you're planning on playing this game primarily on the go, then it's a very phenomenal experience. At first, it may seem to be a little constrained if you've played Doom before, but the gameplay is just as fun and just as frenetic as in previous iterations. One thing about Doom on Nintendo Switch that I was immediately disappointed by was the lack of gyro-based aiming. Yeah, I know a lot of people hate gyro-based aiming, but I thought it could actually work here. Considering the unique Joy-Con controllers that ship with the Switch, it would have been nice to see, some effort put towards a new way to play Doom. But, instead of immersing players in the game with a new way to aim weapons, the game allows for melee attacks by shaking the right Joy-Con. This doesn't work well at all, in my opinion, and it felt bolted on as opposed to a new way to play Doom. This was one of the few missed opportunities in this version of Doom. One other small gripe I have with playing the game in handheld has nothing to do with the game and everything to do with the design of the right Joy-Con. It can be frustrating when you are trying to glory kill a demon or even aim because of the placement of the right thumbstick. This took a few minutes to adjust for, but players might want to play with the Switch Pro controller if that sort of thing would drive you nuts. Personally, I just sucked it up and adjusted to it, but it is undeniably a shortcoming of the console's design, and not Doom. There are several button layout settings available that move the glory kill button elsewhere if it really does get to players. One thing missing entirely from Doom on Nintendo Switch is the snap map level design. This mode never caught on as much as some thought it would on PC, but its omission from the Switch version is worth noting. I enjoyed it personally. Multiplayer, however, is available for the Switch, and it doesn't require folks to quit out of the single player game like it did on the PC. Players can jump back and forth between game modes rather easily on Switch, and that definitely adds to the enjoyment. An awesome addition to the PC version of Doom was arcade mode. This allowed players who have already played through the single player campaign to come back 2 levels and try to beat their own high scores. This mode is alive and well on Switch and played great. One thing worth noting about the online component of the game is that I would receive a network error when waking Switch from sleep with Doom on. This is very similar to issues I have had with Splatoon 2, and it resolves itself really quickly, and I didn't lose game progression, but it was something that I noticed in my time playing the game. Doom on Switch is a triumph of the human spirit. It is just one more feather in Nintendo's cap as third-party developers are flocking in droves to the Switch. Panic Button deserves extremely high praise for this port. It may not be perfect, but Doom on Switch offers players a new way to play one of the finest shooters to come out in recent history. The ability to pick it up and play for short bursts outweighs many of the technical limitations, and I look forward to being able to immerse myself in the game on my next business trip flight, or if I'm on a train. With the amazing soundtrack that it has, all this in one package on the go. Really, this is the first example of a game that pushes the Switch to its limits, and I want to say that this should quiet a lot of the naysayers of the Switch. So, this game, in my opinion, it gets the Kasanova seal of approval, so you should go out and buy this game. And that just about wraps up this video review of Doom for the Nintendo Switch. I want to thank Panic Button and Bethesda for the review code, and GameStop for actually having a physical copy in stock because it's sold out everywhere. And I am very grateful. I like adding to my physical collection, and this game was really good. So thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. So stay tuned for all the latest and greatest content coming to this channel. So make sure you subscribe, ding that little bell in the corner, and if you want to enter any of my numerous giveaways, all the links are down in the description below. I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces wild.
Got the spotlight, girl, you demand all the attention. Starry-eyed, maybe I need a new prescription. I see you on top of me, I'm having visions. While you spin it around, I'm getting dizzy, baby. Drop and roll.